Hey, good morning everybody. This is DaveDestroyerStudmuffin on YouTube. I just want to talk a little bit about Digibyte and all the gains that it's been going up, been going on. I just watched Digibyte Dan's channel, and he talked about Digibyte breaking the 200 DMA. Now, I just want to tell my little story about my Digibyte experience and how I started off in 2017 on a lucky bet on one of the casino gambling websites, and it went something like this. Let me tell you real quick my little testimony about Digibyte. So it's 2017. I think in February or March, I had made a bet on a gambling website, right? And I got lucky on a basketball game, NBA basketball game. I made a bet and won $1,200. Lucky bet. I did a parlay and I hit, right? Well, instead of them sending me a check, I'd never heard about Bitcoin, and I decided, well, let me go ahead and have them cash me out in Bitcoin. So I talked to the operator of the casino website, and she went ahead and talked me through how to set up a Bitcoin wallet, and I did that. And of course, so she deposited the money into my winnings into my Bitcoin wallet. Well, overnight, at that time, Bitcoin was probably worth $900, I believe. 990 something, I believe. That's how low it went at that time. Excuse me, I just had a protein shake. Yeah, so overnight my $1,200 had like turned into like $1,600, and I was freaking out. I was like, what is this? What is this Bitcoin stuff? And I started seeing it fluctuate a lot. It was going up and down, 14, 16, 1,700. I was like, wow, man, what's going on? So, long story short, I decided to cash out with the gain. I was able to connect it to Coinbase, my wallet. I think I had gotten a blockchain wallet, and then I sent it over to Coinbase, and then deposited it in my checking account, right? I had a Wells Fargo account at the time. Well, anyway, so I cashed out, and I told my wife, I said, hey, babe, I said, you know, I made some pretty good profit off this little Bitcoin thing, right? So, she was happy. We paid some bills, and I said, you know, let me save some of this winnings, and let me put it back into Bitcoin and start learning some more. So I put it back into Bitcoin, left it in my wallet, and well, anyway, started looking into all these different assets, all this crypto market stuff. Did a little bit of research, and I believe I saw Jared Tate speaking. I think this was prior to the Texas Bitcoin conference that he had went to, but needless to say, I was able to start following Jared Tate and watch his seminars and him speak about the blockchain technology behind Digibyte. Well, long story short, I did take out, I borrowed some money off of my 401k, and I bought 2 Bitcoins worth, and at the time, I believe it was, I don't remember, a little over $1,000. It was maybe $1,100, $1,200. So I bought 2 Bitcoins and I put it into Digibyte. Well, there shortly after, maybe a couple weeks later, after a little time span, the rumor came out about Digibyte going to be associated with World of Warcraft. And those of you that have been in Digibyte for a while remember that rumor. And I had to contact my place of employment at that time because I hadn't gotten a notice in the mail about jury duty. Anyway, I had to take some time off to go to jury duty. So I go to jury. Nobody wants to go to jury duty. Nobody I know, anyway. And I had to go to jury duty, so I go to jury duty. Mind you, I had already placed my investment into Digibyte, 2 Bitcoins worth. And I'm sitting at jury duty, and I'm waiting because well, anyway, there was no jury room available at the time or whatever, so I had to sit there all day. Well, anyway, I said, you know, let me check out this Digibyte investment. Well, the rumor came out about World of Warcraft, and whoa, man, I was hitting refresh on my Poloniex account, right? And geez, my account was jumping up, you know, from, I forget, it was 2,200 or whatever it was, 2,600, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm close to $6,000, right? I'm like, wow, what's going on, you know? And at the time, I did a little bit of investigating, and that rumor came out about World of Warcraft. So I'm hitting refresh, and man, now all of a sudden I'm jumping up. It's jumping up. My profits are gaining. I'm like at 7,500. A little bit later, about a minute later, refresh, $8,000, you know. Man, at this point, I'm the only happy person to be in jury duty at this point, right? I'm looking around, and I just want to scream and stand up and tell everybody about this Bitcoin business and about Digibyte and how everybody can make money, right? Because I think everybody should be making these type of gains. I really do. And so I'm steady hitting refresh, and yeah, by the end of the day, I think I finally got out of there about 3 o'clock. I'm sitting at $22,000, right? And that's a lot of money for me. I mean, I've never won anything near that amount. So, you know, I rush home, I get home, and I talked to my wife. I said, look, babe, I said, I put that money into this project called Digibyte. A rumor came out that they're going to be associated with World of Warcraft. And mind you, I had no prior experience to any stock trading, or it was so naive. But anyway, but I was happy to make the gains. And so my wife was pretty excited, and she said, well, let's go to the basketball game, my son's basketball game. He was playing for the YMCA at the time. And she goes, let's go watch our son play basketball, and we'll come back and check the account and see where it's at, and we'll make a decision at that time to go ahead and take the profits, right? Because like I said, I didn't have any prior experience. I didn't set any stop losses or anything of that nature, right? I wasn't familiar with any of that. So I'm there at my son's basketball game. My poor son. I'm not even. To be honest with you, I wasn't even really paying attention to the game. I was happy to be there to support my son, but I was sneaking a refresh button every now and then, you know, looking at my account because it was still fluctuating at the time. And I know I was terrible of me, but I was making a lot of money, and I was excited. And well, anyway, I get back home, and I believe I was sitting at $22,000 to $19,000. I don't really recall, but I told my wife, I said, you know what, let me leave it overnight and see what happens, right? Maybe this thing's gonna keep on going to the moon, you know, like everybody was talking at the time, Lambos and moon and this, that, and the other. So, and at the time, Poloniex had a chat box, you know, it was called the Troll Box. And so everybody on the Troll Box was, you know, chatting away and talking about Digibyte, other cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. But yeah, Digibyte was taking off. So anyway, I try to go to sleep. I go to sleep finally, and I wake up really early, right? So I don't know, maybe it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. I get up and I come back downstairs and I check my Poloniex account, and I'm sitting at like $18,000. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? You know, it's kind of dropping. And so I go to Twitter, and I saw, I believe the Digibyte awareness team or somebody put out that it was fake news. It wasn't, that rumor was not correct. So and it had just been posted like 30 minutes ago, right? So I said, oh man, now's the time to sell, right? Because now everybody's asleep right now, more or less. You know, everybody's asleep, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out my profits. So I did. I cashed out, and I you know, made a huge profit on my 2 Bitcoins worth at the time. You know, Bitcoin wasn't that expensive, but anyway, you know, cashed out over $18,000, a little over $18,000, and man, I was so excited. And yeah, sure enough, Digibyte starts crashing, coming all the way down, you know. And I can't recall correctly how high it went. I think it was like 14 cents, 12 cents. That was in May. It was in May of 2017. I could be wrong. I'm just kind of, you know, flying by the seat of my pants right now. But anyway, I thought I'd just share this testimony because I want you guys to know that crypto, you can make a lot of profits, and you know, Digibyte seems to be one of the better projects, and I'm so glad that Digibyte Dan is out there, you know, talking about Digibyte, and he's giving us all the ROIs and you know, different contrasting comparison to other cryptocurrencies, because you can tell that Digibyte is one of the top gainers, and it will be, and just so you guys know, Jared Tate did put out his book already. I believe he finished his book, and there's a pre-order going on. If you guys, I got it on Telegram. I believe, I'm sure he shared it on his Twitter. I didn't even check how to order it, but yeah, but you can order it. There's a link, I believe, on his Twitter or on the Digibyte Telegram channel. So, but yeah, it's called Blockchain 2035, and I'm kind of torn between whether or not to get the signature now, buy the one with the signature, or buy the one without the signature and hope to see him one day so I can get a personalized signature face to face. You know, that'd be kind of cool, man. I'd love to meet that guy. Have a beer with him, Jared. Anyway, Josiah, everybody that's part of the Digibyte awareness team, you know, big shout out to you guys. You guys are doing an excellent job. And anybody that covers Digibyte's got my thumbs up. And just wanted to share my little testimony about Digibyte. Look, check it out. I got a cap. Well, I had this made. It's kind of old already, but this is my little Digibyte hat that I put together a couple of years ago. So yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big supporter of Digibyte. You'll see me in the comment section of different YouTube channels. Dave the Destroyer Studmuffin. And yeah, if you're covering Digibyte, I give you a heck of a thumbs up, and I'm usually a subscriber to your channel. So anyway, if you like my content, go ahead and subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. But I appreciate you guys listening to me, and I'd like to cover a couple other things about Coinbase and you know, some other crypto stuff if it ever comes up, and I feel like it's gonna be advantageous to Digibyte or the crypto space. You know, I'd like to share any knowledge. If you guys ever have any questions or anything, you know, go ahead and leave a comment. I'm driving a big truck right now, and I'm at work, and I do work a lot of hours, just like Digibyte Dan does. And you know, I'm just so happy to be part of this Digibyte community. And you know, shout out to everybody, man. I really appreciate the content. And anyway, bye for now, you guys. Y'all have a safe day, and go Digibyte.